everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about whether the narcissist's new supply is also a narcissistic person. There are many different reasons why narcissistic people move straight on to someone new, often before your relationship is even over. And there are those that have no clue about you, do not know that that the narcissist is in a relationship, and they're in a little bit too deep by the time that they realise they've already been manipulated and exploited by the time they know the narcissist is already with somebody or has children with someone, and it's incredibly difficult for them to break free. So not all of the narcissist's new supplies are narcissistic people. However, those new supply of a narcissist who are potentially your family members, so they know about you and they're offering a shoulder to cry on to the narcissist when the narcissist is complaining about you, smearing your name to them. When the new supply is a friend of yours, when the new supply is a neighbour, when the new supply is a work colleague, when the new supply knows about the two of you and is willing to believe the lies that the narcissist is feeding them, knowing full well that the narcissist is already in a relationship with somebody, there's a pretty high chance that that person is a narcissistic person. They're seeking that attention, and they're getting that attention by being the shoulder for the narcissist to cry on about how badly you're treating the narcissistic person. They're not recognising that this is somebody that isn't willing to work the issues out with the person they're with. Instead, they're going to smear their name and jump into bed with me, not the kind of person I want to be with. They're looking at gaining the attention. They're looking at the excitement of the newness of it all. They're looking at deceiving people and feeling smug that they know something you don't know. Narcissistic people, by their very nature, are very envious of those around them. So if they can see a nice, what is perceived to be a nice, secure family unit, and they haven't got that, them destroying that for someone else is the ultimate for them, because it proves within their own mind that, see, nobody can have this, nobody can have that. If I can't have it, nobody else can have it. Their relationship is flawed because that person is willing to sleep with me. They can also be looking to get that relationship, to get that sort of family unit, because they're envious of another person's. What they don't recognise is, if someone comes to them through cheating, that someone is more often than not going to leave them by cheating. And usually, because they came to them through cheating, the narcissist doesn't trust many people as it is. So they're not going to trust that person. So the relationship is already flawed. It's already destined for failure. They might put on that persona to the outside world, to the social media, of how amazing their life is together, because they don't want to lose face. They want to keep up that pretense that everything is going well for them, that it was the other person's fault, the other party's fault, the other person is crazy, the other person is an addict, the other person is obsessed, that the two people who cheated on a family member or a friend or a co-worker are not the issue, when reality is they are the issue. They lack the morals, they lack the ethics, they lack the loyalty, they lack the respect, because they have the willingness to do that to somebody, which also means they lack the empathy. Narcissistic people, one of the criteria is that lack of empathy. If a family member is willing to get with your spouse, they lack the empathy to care about you. And if you have children together, they lack the empathy to care for how that's going to impact those children. If they lack the empathy of children, they really don't care about anybody other than getting their own needs met. You'll also often find with a new supply that a narcissist can keep a new supply fairly under wraps for so long until the new supply decides to up the game and needs a little bit more attention, and then threatens to expose the narcissist, to which a narcissistic person will either deny all knowledge of knowing the new supply, or the narcissist will end it with their current supply and move straight on to the new supply. Or the narcissist might come and actually be honest to their old supply, yet claim that the new supply just would not leave them alone, just wouldn't give them chance, just came after them. It's all the new supply's fault, to try and keep the old supply on side. When the new supply isn't getting their own way, they're going to go all out to expose the narcissist, and they're not bothered about exposing themselves because they're going to play the victim in it all. They're going to claim how the narcissist who was with somebody came on to them, how that they're single. So obviously it's the narcissist problem because they were the one in the committed relationship. The one who was single has done no wrong, even though they knew the narcissist was in a committed relationship. Some new supplies are just really keen on being the martyr, being the saviour. It gives them something to do. The ex is keeping the children away from the narcissist, so the new supply is going to go all out in support of the narcissist. This is most often due to the lies that the narcissistic person has fed the new supply. So more often than not, this is a new supply that didn't know the narcissist was involved with somebody, who has compassion and feels bad that the narcissist is being treated in such a terrible way and wants to support the narcissistic person. However, sometimes this is somebody who wants to sink the old supply to feel superior about who they are as a person. When a narcissist's new supply is hell-bent on getting them away from you, that shows it's a game to them. It's their sense of arrogance, and they want to win, and they want to win at all costs to your family and your children and your friendships. They want to feel superior. They want to feel confident in their ability to be able to have what they want, with a lack of concern for how it's going to affect other people. For that, they're just going to blame other people. They're going to blame the narcissist for being the one who cheated. They're seeking that excessive attention. So if they can get the attention from somebody who is supposed to be in a committed relationship, that boosts their ego. It helps them feel superior. Helps them believe that they are special, that they are more important than the person the narcissist is with. Although they create that competition with their own mind, so they pull them away and then they go all out to sabotage so that the narcissist doesn't go back to the ex, doesn't go back to an old supply. It's their sense of entitlement. If the new supply is a narcissistic person, they feel entitled just to have what they want, and they will go all out through many different means to get what they want. They're more than happy to exploit people to get their needs met, even if they don't want to be with the narcissist. If they can ruin a family because they're envious of that family, they will go all out to ruin that family just because they're envious of what somebody else has got. All down to the fact that they lack the empathy to care as long as they're getting what they want out of life. So yes, when it comes to a narcissist and the narcissist's new supply, the narcissist can end up dating another narcissist. Now that relationship isn't going to go overly well because they're both self-entitled, envious, exploitative, lack of empathy, arrogant, narcissistic people. However, they might be very good at putting that front on to the outside world to prove to themselves that they're not the ones with the problem, that it's those around them that are the problem. A narcissist with a narcissist, the dynamics of that relationship doesn't work too well. It can be extremely volatile and fiery. However, they're not going to want people to recognise this. They're going to want people to be envious of them. This is when we kind of have to take a step back, and as difficult as it is when it was a friend or a family member or someone that we worked with, that we were close to, and our partner, and our world crumbles around us when we realise that two people that we trusted have abused our trust. It literally, everything we believed about our past is now no longer true. The things we've told those people that we can ruminate over, the thing about our present is now no longer true, and our future becomes so incredibly uncertain. It sends us into absolute chaos. And to regain order in that chaos, we have to kind of take a step back from the situation and recognise that by those two people getting together, they've done us a favour. They've removed two negative, toxic people out of our lives. And if they're both narcissistic, they're going to go and crush each other without us even having to do anything. We have to find something to put our focus on, put our energy into, to have a vision of a future that we can create for ourselves, to separate us from our past. Our past, the negative things that happen in our past aren't designed to torture ourselves with forevermore. They're designed to learn from the experience and move on to a better experience. Life is painful, and we have to choose sometimes what pains we need to sort of let go of and what we can gain by letting go of that pain. When a narcissist dates a narcissist, you don't really have to do anything. You can just leave them to it and focus on living your best life. Be careful. If they recognise that you're living your best life, they're going to be envious of you. They might become obsessed with you, and they might try to ruin the things that you're achieving. So when it comes to dealing with narcissistic people, the best approach is no contact. If that's not possible, it's limited contact and grey rock. That might mean you have to move home. It might mean you have to change your career. Get your CVs in order. Go and see your mortgage advisor. Go and see your local housing people. Whatever it is, take the small steps to move forward into those bigger ones. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers, and your continued support with the channel is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissist behaviour, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.